Let's go to the Arctic again. The Arctic kind of sucks to fight in due to the extremely rough seas.
Flank ahead.
Torpedo and tube 2 maintain.
I could use some help over here.
Yes, sir. I'll take care of it.
We're in shallow waters, Captain.
Set a course to these coordinates. Change course. Change course.
Time for a break. On duty.
New orders have just come through from headquarters. Control area reached. Report sent.
Set a course to these coordinates. Dive to 50 meters.
Yes, sir. I'll take care of it.
Switch to electric motors. Blow the tanks. Periscope depth.
Captain, we're at periscope depth, ready for surface observations.
Change course. Set a course to these coordinates. Dive to 50 meters. Switch to electric motors. Dive to 5 meters. Blow the tanks.
Captain, we've risen to the surface.
Periscope depth.
Captain, we're at periscope depth, ready for surface observations.
Dive to 50 meters. Switch to electric motors. Dive to 5 meters.
5 meters.
Dive to 50 meters. Switch to electric motors.
Affirmative.
Blow the tanks. Periscope depth.
Captain, we're at periscope depth, ready for surface observations.
Change course. Dive to 50 meters. Switch to electric motors. Dive to 5 meters.
5 meters.
Torpedo and tube 2 maintained.
Change course.
Ten meters.
Blow the tanks.
Captain, we've risen to the surface.
Periscope depth. Dive to 50 meters. Man the listening room. Switch to electric motors.
45 meters. Torpedo and tube 4 maintained.
Periscope depth.
25 meters.
Captain? Torpedo and tube 5 maintained.
Captain, we're periscope depth. Ready for surface observations.
Torpedo and tube 2 maintained.
Alarm! Take your positions.
Run to your stations. The hunt is on.
I need some help here.
Will do, Captain! Torpedo and tube 3 maintained.
Captain, we have reached our target. Switch to electric motors. Set a course to these coordinates.
Convoy in sight, bearing 350 degrees.
Captain, we have reached our target. Set a course to these coordinates.
Torpedo and tube 4 maintained.
Change course.
Torpedo and tube 5 maintained.
Change course.
Torpedo and tube 1 maintained.
Change course. Calculate torpedo course. Calculate torpedo course. Slow ahead. Calculate torpedo course. Calculate torpedo course. Calculate torpedo course. Calculate torpedo course.
Target position reached.
Calculate torpedo course.
Torpedo and tube 2 maintained.
Calculate torpedo course. Set a course to these coordinates. Captain, we have reached our target. Set a course to these coordinates. Calculate torpedo course. Calculate torpedo course.
Torpedo in tube 3 maintained.
Calculate torpedo course. Calculate torpedo course. Captain, we have reached our target. Change course. Set a course to these coordinates. Change course. Target position reached.
Torpedo in tube 4 maintained.
Calculate torpedo course.
Torpedo in tube 5 maintained.
Calculate torpedo course. Captain, we have reached our target.
Torpedo in tube 1 maintained.
Calculate torpedo course. Change course.
Torpedo in tube 2 maintained.
Flood tube 3.
Tube 3 flooded.
Change course. Full astern. Fire!
20 seconds. Seconds to impact.
Calculate torpedo course. Another patrol completed successfully. Let's keep up the good work, crew.
We're sinking. That was a textbook attack. The crew performed flawlessly. Well done. Captain, there's an incoming transmission. Captain, there's an incoming transmission. Report sent.
Destroyer! 215 degrees!
Flood tube 1. Flood tube 2.
Destroyer! 220 degrees!
Calculate torpedo course.
Destroyer! 175 degrees!
30 seconds. 20 seconds.
Torpedo in tube 3 maintained.
Calculate torpedo course. Calculate torpedo course.
10 seconds to impact. Report sent. Yes, sir. I'm on it.
Set a course to these coordinates.
Captain, there's an incoming transmission. Message received.
Tube 2 loaded.
Calculate torpedo course. Set a course to these coordinates. Flood tube 1. Tube 1 flooded.
Torpedo in tube 2 maintained.
30 seconds.
Fire! Flood tube 2.
20 seconds. 10 seconds to impact.
Tube flooded.
Torpedo wasn't done.
Fire!
40 seconds to impact.
Calculate torpedo course.
30 seconds. 10 seconds to impact.
Tube 1 loaded.
Serious damage.
Flood tube 3. Tube 3 flooded. Fire!
20 seconds. Seconds to impact.
Set a course to these coordinates.
Tube 2 loaded. Tube 3 loaded.
Flood tube 4.
Tube 4 flooded.
Change course.
Torpedo and tube 1 maintained.
Fire!
40 seconds to impact. 30 seconds. 20 seconds. 10 seconds to impact.
Change course. Calculate torpedo course.
They're sinking.
Good one.
We've struck another blow against the enemy. Excellent work, Captain and crew.
Flood tube 1.
Report sent.
Tube 1 flooded. Tube 4 loaded. Captain, we have reached our target.
Fire!
40 seconds to impact. 20 seconds. Ten seconds to impact.
Full astern. Set a course to these coordinates.
Tube 1 loaded. Captain, we were pinged by Aztec. Torpedo and tube 1 maintained.
Dead slow astern. Captain, we've been spotted. Stay sharp, but don't panic. We'll handle this. Calculate torpedo course. Change course.
Torpedo and tube 2 maintained.
Change course. Flood tube 1.
Tube 1 flooded.
Fire!
20 seconds. It's a hit. Fire on board. Serious damage.
Calculate torpedo course. Flood tube Tube 3 flooded. Fire!
30 seconds. 10 seconds to impact. Serious damage.
Tube 1 loaded.
Calculate torpedo course.
Good one. Good work.
They're sinking.
Flood Tube 5.
Report sent.
Fire!
40 seconds to impact. 20 seconds. Ten seconds to impact. Torpedo hit the enemy. Fire on board. Serious damage.
Calculate torpedo course. Slow ahead. Captain, the enemy ships have sounded their alarms. It won't be easy, but we've survived worse. Let's stay calm. Faster, faster.
The ship
Good
is
one.
sinking.
We're proving to be quite the formidable opponent to the Allies, Captain. Keep up the good work.
Flood Tube 2.
Report sent.
Tube 2 flooded. Fire!
Tube 5 loaded.
40 seconds to impact. 30 seconds.
Captain, we have reached our target.
Yes, sir. I'm on it. 20 seconds.
Calculate torpedo course.
It's a miss. Torpedo hit the enemy. Fire on board. Serious damage.
Hooray!
Good one.
They're sinking.
That was a textbook attack. The crew performed flawlessly. Well done. Depth charges. Very close.
Report sent.
Torpedo and Tube 1 maintained.
Flood Tube 1.
Tube 1 flooded.
Fire!
40 seconds to impact. 10 seconds to impact.
Torpedo and Tube 4 maintained.
Flank ahead.
Torpedo and Tube 5 maintained.
Set a course to these coordinates. Calculate torpedo course. Change course.
Depth charges some distance away.
Flood Tube 4.
Tube 4 flooded.
Fire!
30 seconds.
All engines stop.
20 seconds. Seconds to impact.
Calculate torpedo course. Flood Tube 5. Tube 5 flooded. Fire!
40 seconds to impact.
Good
They're
work.
sinking. 30 seconds. Captain, that's one less supply ship for the Allies to worry about. 20 seconds. Port set. 10 seconds to impact. It's a miss. Serious damage. sinking.
Hooray! Proven once again that we're a force to be reckoned with. Great work, everyone.
Report sent.
Captain, we have reached our target.
I have a guesstimate. Like, I don't think U-boats often target the escorts. Unless it was in, like, Wolfpack actions, where they were trying to get rid of the escorts. And mainly they would wait to surprise those escorts, not actually be in the fight with them. I feel like this would be one of those, like, wacky historical figure situations. Like, this wacky U-boat captain that actively hunted, like documented the destroyer hunter captain. Because because a player character has done so, like, because obviously if you play well and don't accept the stupid, oh, you instantly die for some stupid reason, or your torpedo targets yourself. Just like as that all of the death that would have happened was stupidity, that were it shouldn't have happened. It just something stupid happened. Because yes, PC has legendary status privilege. This would be one of those wacky war stories of a U-boat captain that has survived from the beginning of the war, actively just did not care that there was an enemy destroyer and targeted them down. Also because of player privilege. The U-boat captain with the most carrier kills in the war. I know in World War I they tried to get the Red Baron not to fight in the war anymore so he wouldn't die. I feel like that would be like, at a certain point in the war where the war's going bad, they're going to be like, how about you don't go out and, pilot your U-boat? And the funny thing is, like, he's like, no, goes back out anyway, even though it's hyper dangerous. He's like, I do what I do best.
Change course. Set a course to these coordinates.
Because right now, just alone, comparatively to actual history, player character right now is actually, like, nearing legendary, literal,
Change
like,
course.
figure status in the war. Of doing so much freaking damage, it's not funny.
Set a course to these coordinates. Change course. All engines stop. Alarm canceled. Affirmative.
Also, one of the historical record kind of thing would be like in the very early part of the war, gave food to basically every lifeboat in existence. Also, responsible for inventing the homing torpedo in 1939 due to pressure from this U-boat captain to internal government authorities. That's why, because I did talk about, like, just kind of views about this. deep in the series, right near the end. I wish I had things to use my influence on. Because I don't. Like, I feel like the meme thing to do would be to start funneling funds into a foreign account, or either get the option later in the war to just start burning reputation to funnel funds, and start funneling your budget somewhere else, like either into Swiss bank accounts and or into Argentina, and like planning this escape from Nazi Germany, because you're seeing like the writing on the wall, like, okay, we're getting pushed back in Russia. Our U-boat tactics are not working in the Atlantic anymore. This ain't gonna be going good unless they figure out some new tactic. Because I know in real life, because they're planning to like release this U-boat in the game as a DLC, but the U-boats after this U-boat class basically didn't exist. Like the U-boat 7C was like never made. Like it was laid down as a ship, but it was never actually made as a sub because it was too late in the war, and they just kind of scrapped them. Nor the wonder weapon of the electric sub ever actually was in production. Like, I believe they just started scrapping them. They just like, okay, we need this material for literally anything else. It's gonna take too long to build these subs. Yeah, but I do want to build the ability to spin my reputation late war. I want to build a mansion in Argentina. I want to funnel all of this 1.1 million Reichmarks and start buying things overseas with it, or converting my Reichmarks into another currency, and or just gold, so I can exfiltrate the country when it falls. That's interesting.
Full ahead. Set a course to these coordinates. Set a course to these coordinates. Set a course to these coordinates. Change course. Hmm? Set a course to these coordinates.
Captain, we have reached our target.
Change course. Set a course to these coordinates. Change course. Affirmative.
Target position reached.
They're sinking.
Change course.
Report sent.
Captain, we have reached our target.
Set a course to these coordinates.
Target position reached. For your orders.
Good Ship is sinking. Report sent.
Change course.
I need some help here.
Of course, Captain.
I could use some help over here.
Of course, Captain.
Time for a break.
Target position reached.
Of course, Captain. Message received.
Set a course to these coordinates.
On duty. Message received.
Set a course to these coordinates.
At last, a few hours break. We are in shallow waters, Captain. Yes, sir. I'll take care of it.
Set a course to these coordinates. Dive to 50 meters. Man the listening room.
Current depth, 5
Switch to
meters.
electric motors. Submarine, 280 degrees.
45 meters.
Change course. Blow the tanks. Captain, we've risen to the surface.
Submarine, 355 degrees.
Dead slow ahead. Change course.
Captain, it appears that this is the U-boat which requested aid.
Set a course to these coordinates.
I wonder if they're going to make it back to base. I'm glad we were able to help them out.
Set a course to these coordinates. Flank ahead. I could use some help over here.
Consider it done, sir.
Ah, I think the game is bugging out thinking there's no depth here for whatever reason. Causing it to not want to fast forward.
Dive to 50 meters. Man the listening room. Switch to electric
Yes,
motors.
sir. I'll take care of it.
Blow the tanks. Submarine, 350 degrees. Set a course to these coordinates.
Captain, we've risen to the surface.
All engines stop.
Hopefully they don't have AA ammo in these subs, but seeing that makes me happy. I can actually resupply my AA.
Change course.
Torpedo and Tube 1 maintained.
Set a course to these coordinates.
Captain, we've reached our target. Yes, sir.
Dive to 50 meters. Man the listening room. Switch to electric motors.
Current depth, 50 meters.
Blow the tanks.
Captain, we've risen to the surface.
Dive to 50 meters. Man the listening room. Switch to electric motors. Blow the tanks. Dive to 50 meters. Switch to electric motors.
45 meters.
Periscope depth.
Captain, we're periscope depth. Ready for surface observations.
Set a course to these coordinates.
Torpedo and Tube 1 maintained.
Set a course to these coordinates. Blow the tanks. Captain, we've risen to the surface.
Target position reached.
Periscope depth.
Captain, we're periscope depth. Ready for surface observations.
Affirmative.
Alarm, take your positions. We're a well-oiled machine. Let's show the enemy what a U-boat can do. Affirmative. Switch to electric motors.
Captain, we have reached our target.
Torpedo and Tube 4 maintained.
Convoy in sight, bearing 10 degrees.
Calculate torpedo course.
Torpedo and Tube 5 maintained.
Change course.
Torpedo and Tube 1 maintained.
Set a course to these coordinates.
Torpedo and Tube 2 maintained.
Fuck is this convoy going?
Torpedo and Tube 3 maintained.
Set a course to these coordinates. Half ahead. Change course. Submarine, 325 degrees. Destroyer, 330 degrees. Flood tube 1. Tube 1 flooded. Fire! Destroyer,
The torpedo has
325
covered half the
degrees.
distance. 40 seconds to impact.
Destroyer, straight ahead.
30 seconds. 20 seconds.
Set a course to these coordinates. Faster, faster.
The ship is sinking.
Good work. Submarine. 340 degrees.
Tube 1 loaded.
Captain, there is an incoming
Submarine. 305 degrees.
Aye, aye. I'll take care of it.
Captain, the enemy ships have sounded their alarms. Time to test our metal, lads. Captain, we were pinged by Aztec.
Torpedo and tube 1 maintained.
Report sent.
Set a course to these coordinates. Calculate torpedo course. Set a course to these coordinates. Flood tube 1. Tube 1 flooded.
Report sent.
Fire!
40 seconds to impact. 30 seconds.
Calculate torpedo course. Calculate torpedo course.
20 seconds.
Calculate torpedo course. Depth charges some distance away.
10 seconds to impact. It's
Calculate torpedo course. Depth charges some distance away. Depth charges some distance away. Set a course to these coordinates.
Tube 1 loaded.
Flood tube 2.
Tube 2 flooded.
Fire! Change course.
30 seconds. 20 seconds.
Calculate torpedo course. Flood tube 5.
The ship is sinking.
Tube 5 flooded. Captain,
We've proven once
we should
again that
search
we're a
the boat
force
for
to be
hidden
reckoned
damage.
with. Great work, everyone. Report sent.
Fire!
30 seconds. 20 seconds.
Depth charges some distance away.
10 seconds to impact. It's a miss.
Tube 2 loaded.
Depth charges some distance away. Depth charges some distance away. Calculate torpedo course. Flood tube 3.
Tube 3 flooded.
Fire!
40 seconds to impact. 20 seconds. 10 seconds to impact. Serious damage.
Tube 5 loaded.
They're sinking.
Yes!
Yeah!
Report sent.
Depth charges some distance away. Calculate torpedo course. Flood tube 2.
Tube 2 flooded.
Fire!
30 seconds. 20 seconds. It's a miss.
Tube 3 loaded.
Captain, we have reached our target. Flood tube 4.
Tube 2 loaded. Tube 4 flooded.
Fire!
40 seconds to impact. 30 seconds. 20 seconds. Fire on board. Serious damage.
Set a course to these coordinates. Change course.
Torpedo and Tube 1 maintained.
The ship is sinking.
Good work.
That was a textbook attack. The crew performed flawlessly. Well done.
Report sent.
Depth charges, some distance away. Calculate torpedo course. Flood tube 1.
Tube 4 loaded.
Fire! Captain, we have reached our target.
40 seconds to impact. 30 seconds.
Depth charges, some distance away.
20 seconds.
Calculate torpedo course.
It's a hit. Serious damage.
Depth charges, some distance away. Flood tube 5.
Tube 5 flooded.
Fire!
Tube 1 loaded.
40 seconds to impact. 30 seconds. Torpedo hit the enemy. Serious damage.
Target position reached. Full astern. Set a course to these coordinates.
Message received.
Torpedo and Tube 1 maintained.
Flood tube 2. Flood tube 3.
Tube 3 flooded.
Flank ahead. Set a course to these coordinates.
Torpedo and Tube 2 maintained.
Captain, we've been spotted. It won't be easy, but we've survived worse. Let's stay calm.
Torpedo and Tube 4 maintained.
Captain, we have reached our target. Fire!
30 seconds. 20 seconds. 10 seconds to impact. It's a hit. Fire on board. Serious damage.
Depth charges, some distance away.
Ship is sinking.
We've proven once again that we're a force to be reckoned with. Great work, everyone.
Set a course to these coordinates.
Report sent.
Change course. Calculate torpedo course.
Tube 3 loaded.
Flood tube 4.
Tube 4 flooded.
Fire!
30 seconds. 10 seconds to impact. Target position reached. Torpedo hit the enemy. Serious damage.
Calculate torpedo course.
Ship is sinking.
Torpedo in Tube 3 maintained.
Report sent.
Plug tube 1.
Tube 1 flooded.
Fire!
30 seconds. 20 seconds. Ten seconds to impact.
Set a course to these coordinates.
Report sent.
Set a course to these coordinates. Calculate torpedo course. Calculate torpedo course. Set a course to these coordinates. Plug tube 3.
Tube 3 flooded.
Fire! Plug tube 2.
Tube 2 flooded.
Fire!
40 seconds to impact. 20 seconds. It's a hit. Fire on board. Serious damage.
Captain, we have reached our target. Set a course to these coordinates.
They're sinking.
Good work! We've proven once again that we're a force to be reckoned with. Great work, everyone.
Report sent.
Set a course to these coordinates. Captain, we have reached our target. Dead slow ahead. All engines stop. Captain, the enemy ships are at battle stations. Don't panic. Focus on your crash dive.
Current depth, 5 meters.
Change course.
25 meters. 45 meters. 70 meters.
Current depth, 90 meters. 110 meters.
130 meters.
Destroyer. 15 degrees.
150 meters. Current depth, 170 meters. 190 meters.
Captain, we have reached our target. All engines stop.
Current depth, 195 meters.
Destroyer, 155 degrees. Dead slow ahead.
Meters.
260 degrees. Periscope depth.
Captain, we're periscope depth. Ready for surface
Merchant
observations.
ship, 265 degrees. Sinking wreck, 290 degrees. Sinking wreck, 280 degrees. Merchant ship, 270 degrees.
Captain.
Will do, Captain.
Target position reached.
Blow the tanks.
Current depth, 5 meters.
All engines stop.
Convoy in sight, bearing
Switch to diesel
315 degrees.
Join the watch crew. Captain, the enemy ships have sounded their alarms. Stay sharp, but don't panic. We'll handle this. Man the deck gun. Captain, we've risen to the surface. I need some help here.
Affirmative.
Captain, 1 minute. 30 seconds. 10 seconds. 9 seconds. 8 seconds. 7 seconds. 6 seconds. 5 seconds. 4 seconds. 3 seconds. 2 seconds. 1 seconds. 0 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 seconds. 1 secon
Message received. They're sinking.
Yes!
What are your orders, Captain?
Motherfucker. Whatever. I miss a opera on a single opportunity for 7,000 tons. Whatever. That was bound to happen one day where I just... My brain's like, yes, let me click on this big blue button. I kind of wish there was a... Are you sure? Are you sure about them? Oh yeah, herpty derp. There's a thing I can do because I bought the supporter pack for this game. And I completely spaced on. There's some upgrades inside of the Quartermaster.
What do you need, officer? Take a look. What do you need, officer?
Did I space on getting this hydrophone? I'm pretty sure I bought that improvement before.
What do you need, officer? Take a look. You need, officer. Take a look. Need officer. Take a look.
I serve as the liaison officer. These are I need some help here. Torpedo and Tube 1 maintained.
Flank ahead. Change course. Change course.
At last, a few hours break.
On duty. We've been notified by a nearby U-boat of a probable target in the area. We've been notified by a nearby U-boat of a probable target in the area.
We are in shallow waters, Captain.
Torpedo and Tube 5 maintained.
Dead slow ahead. Change course.
Captain, this may be your new crew. Let me know if these recruits have the potential to be valuable assets for your crew.
Welcome to your new flotilla. I'll do my best to support you on your missions. Take care, Captain. May your next mission be a success.
Need officer. Take a look.
Alright. I'll end the stream here. I'll also probably be done with this game until they release the... I don't want to progress too far and then make all the possibly new missions invalid. Because there will be a DLC for the new U-boat type. The one that never actually got built in reality. So I can then hop into that, because my plan is, because when you hop into a new U-boat, you refresh everything in your U-boat, is to, once I get the maximum U-boat, whenever I get the DLC, I will then do the gold retaking mission, for the sole purpose of getting the gold into my U-boat, for whenever I go to Argentina. That's gonna happen. I'm not gonna surrender to the Allies this time. I'm not going home. I'm going to Argentina. Anyway, if you like that stream, thank you for stopping by. If you like this recording, please leave a like, comment, subscribe, and peace.